Now children, we shall discuss what is voltage or a potential difference. After studying about current, for the current to flow in the circuit, the potential difference or this voltage is required. What is this potential difference or voltage? We shall study now. Voltage or potential difference. See, I have written P dot D, which means potential difference. To understand this, let us consider this example. I have taken, see, you can see the charges. All these circles are charges. Plus and minus indicates the charge. Okay, na? Positive charge, positive charge. Negative charge, negative charge. You have studied in your lower classes in case of the magnets. No? If you consider any bar, any magnet, it has north pole, south pole. Correct? North pole, north and north are like poles. South and south are like poles. North and south are unlike poles. You have studied. And you also know that like poles repel each other, unlike poles attract each other. Means when you bring two north and north poles, it will repel, it will not get attracted. Similarly, if you bring two south and south poles, again it will get repel and not get attracted. Whereas in case of if you bring north and south pole together, it get attracted. So like poles repel, whereas unlike poles attract each other. Same concept we shall apply to the charges here. See, positive charge, positive charge. Two positive charges are present. Similarly, negative charge, two negative charges are present here. Positive, see, two positive charges or two negative charges together are called like charges. So here also the like charges repel each other. Means if you bring one positive charge, one negative charge and try to keep it together, no, it will move away from each other. It will repel from each other. But when you bring the unlike charges together, what happens? It gets attracted. See, one negative charge, one positive, or positive and negative. Either way you can write. When you bring the unlike charges, that is positive and negative charge together, it gets attracted to each other. See, negative charge, positive charge. Unlike charges gets attracted. See, in the next picture you can see there was distance before between the negative charge and the positive charge. And next you can see that it is getting attracted. It is getting attracted towards it. Now what we do is we want to break this force of attraction between the negative charge and the positive charge. There is force of attraction which is present between the negative charge and the positive charge. So if we want to break anything, what we do? We apply force, we apply energy to break it. Here also, in order to break the force of attraction of this negative charge and positive charge, what we do is we apply some energy on the positive charge. We apply some energy on the positive charge. What happens when you apply energy? This force of attraction between the negative charge and the positive charge gets break. So the force of attraction between the positive charge and negative charge will break on applying energy to it. What happens? See, suppose if we say before applying the energy, the positive charge was at some position A. After applying the force, what happens? And one more point, children. So when you bring negative and positive charges, the force of attraction is present between them and both the charges are at rest. The points or the things which are at rest possess potential energy. You have studied, no? Something which are at rest possess potential energy, which is in motion or which is flowing constitutes of kinetic energy. So these two charges, when they were attracted to each other, they were in the state of rest. So when we applied this force in energy in order to break the force of attraction between these two charges, what happened is we applied the force or energy to the positive charge, which made the positive charge to move away from the negative charge. Suppose it was at position A before, now it has moved to position B. You can see in the picture here, negative charge, it is in the same position. When you applied energy and break the force of attraction between these two charges, the positive charges move to a distance B. It is moved to a distance B. So, What happens when you remove this force? It again comes back to its position A. When you remove the force of attraction, it again comes back to the position A. So, this negative charge has different potential and positive charge has its own potential value. So, the negative charge has more potential when compared to the positive charge. So, this difference in potential present between the charges is called the potential difference. So, to understand this concept of potential difference or voltage, let us consider one more example. Here, we have taken two beakers which consists of water. Pour water into the beakers. When the water level is same or when the beakers are kept at same position, the water will flow from one beaker to the another beaker unless the level of water is maintained same between the two beakers. Yes, no, when you are placed, so what happens? The water level or water remains at the same height in these two beakers which are placed at the same height. Next, what we try to do is we slightly raise the one of the beaker to the some height. We slightly raise one of the beaker to some height. What happens is when you raise the beaker to some height, the water in the beaker which is in the higher level will start flowing into the beaker which is slightly low. So there is pressure. When the air pressure pulls down towards the second beaker, along with the air pressure, the water also starts flowing into the second beaker. So we say that there is pressure difference which is created, which is making the water to flow from higher level to lower level. See, water flows from high to low level due to the pressure difference. Pressure difference here is making the water to flow from higher potential to lower potential. Similarly, when voltage is applied, only when there is potential difference or voltage difference is present, only the current flows. How is this voltage difference or potential difference provided in case of this current? We understood that voltage or potential difference should be present in order to produce the charges or for the current to flow. How is it possible? Means you all have seen a battery, isn't it? It has positive and negative. During science exhibition in school, you perform various experiments using these batteries and all. You all are experts in that. So you all know that positive terminal and negative terminal of the battery is present. So whenever you connect the battery in a circuit, the chemical reaction takes place in the battery which provides the potential difference or the voltage to the circuit and hence makes the flow of charge or flow of current in the circuit. How is the potential difference provided in case of the electric circuit? In case of this, pressure difference makes the water to flow. But in case of electric current, what we are studying here, this pressure difference, that is potential difference or voltage, is provided by the terminals of the battery, that is positive and negative. Whenever we connect a battery, children, the chemical reaction which is undergoing in the battery will produce the potential difference across its terminals and hence makes the current to flow. That is called voltage. So as we studied, unit of charge is coulomb, unit of current is ampere, the unit of voltage is volts. It is called volts. Ampere for current, coulomb for charge, and it is represented by capital C. Current is represented by capital letter I and its unit ampere is represented by capital letter A, and unit of voltage is volts and it is represented by capital letter V. And as we studied, ammeter is the instrument which is used to measure the current. Similarly, voltmeter is the instrument which is used to measure the voltage or the potential difference present in any circuit. And varying the voltage may increase or decrease the current. We use stabilizers for maybe for the TV or the fridge. Why? Because to avoid high voltage during this thunder or rattling or any variation in the voltage may destroy the gadgets. So what we do, we connect those with the stabilizers that will prevent the enter of high voltage. What happens if at all the high voltage comes? Varying the voltage may increase or decrease the current. Hence, See, and one more thing is it is always connected in parallel in a circuit. Ammeter is always connected in series, whereas voltmeter is always connected in parallel in the circuit. You may be wondering what is the series and parallel connection. You will know it in the further classes. For now, keep in mind the potential difference or voltage is responsible for the flow of current that is created by the chemical reaction which is taking place, and the potential difference is created by the terminals of the battery which is making the current to flow through the circuit. Hope you are clear with this concept. Unit of voltmeter is volt. The instrument, and it is represented by capital letter V. Instrument used to measure voltage is voltmeter, and varying the voltage may increase or decrease the current in the circuit, and voltmeter is the device, it is always connected in parallel in a circuit. These concepts are very basics, children, so you all should be very clear with it.